Hello and welcome to today's lecture. We have a message from Lantos, not quite as old as Wednesday's message from 21 years ago. This one is from 6 years ago, talking about the influences of every single action. Here is what Lantos said. Greetings, dear ones. We are blessed with the inception of the pathways of starlight. These precious pathways open for our Earth the channels for removal of all remains of the past eon of action. Action. Activity. Activity generates influence. Every action produces an influence in creation. Such is the interconnected beauty of life. Every action, great or small, causes change, transformation, in the material plane of expression, the physical plane of existence. Yes, the physical plane of existence is very open to every slight quiver generated. These influences, these quivering impulses, begin on the deeper levels of expression, the deeper levels of life. Before one acts, this action is preceded by an impulse. Even this impulse has an effect. This impulse, in fact, in reality, generates a very great effect. For this impulse is introduced on a more fundamental level of creation. This more refined level of creation gets the signal. It receives the waves set forward in motion by this impulse. Dear ambassadors of action, this impulse is set in motion well before the action has been accomplished. The change in the structure of creation occurs well before the action has been made. Before an object arrives, a wave of energy is pushed forward, preceding the arrival of the object. This energy paves the way for the arrival of that more expressed value which follows behind. This point is a very significant detail of the dynamics of creation. The pathways of creation follow these basic set of values. One value is the interconnected nature of the network of creation. Because of this interconnected nature, every impulse travels to each corner of existence. Each influence stretches outwards, extending to all aspects of creation. There is no such thing as an isolated influence. How can this be? It is not in the nature of existence or our beloved source of existence to separate out, to remove. When we say that we are removing the pockets of negativity, the pockets of the residues of action, in reality, what we are saying is that we are enlivening the more fundamental aspect of light within the pocket or residue. Within each pocket or residue, we are enlivening the overwhelming brilliance of starlight, replacing a lower level of energy with a vastly higher level of energy. This is the method. This is the method. It is a transformation on the level of the lands and waters of Earth. As we place our tools along the designated locations on the maps, we are initiating the waves which precede the physical expressions. We are busy in the efforts to place each of our blessed master tools in the proper locations on each continent of the pathways of starlight. This requires great planning and coordinated efforts to achieve. While on one hand, we can easily sit and consider the world as a whole. We can consider the continents and the bodies of oceans flowing in between and surrounding the lands. And yet, for the achievement of the physical placement of these beloved master tools, many, many hours, many, many miles, many, many efforts and costs must be directed in a seamless manner for the successful initialization, activation of each pathway of starlight. These pathways affect the whole earth. These pathways extend their influence to all reaches of creation. The formation of these pathways of starlight brings tremendous blessings to all. Yes. Yes, yes. It is good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Many blessings. So your actions have an effect. Every single one of your actions has an influence. And because you are acting with the light, your actions have an increased influence on all of creation. And this is why we're all acting this year, to generate the golden form of creation, something that will impact every reach of creation fundamentally. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great week. I'll speak with you again on Wednesday.